crisp and clean.
Welcome back to Team Fat Kid Choose the Fat. I rolled away from the table, my bad. My name is Jason.
I'm Alex.
Hi, I'm Dennis.
I'm Dylan.
All right, welcome back, guys. We're going to start it off with how the fuck was your week, Dennis?
The age-old tradition of how was your week? And last week was actually pretty good. It was busy in both. I had some interesting things happen on Friday and Saturday night at the restaurant. We had a gentleman that came in and wanted to talk to the cook and everything. And so whenever I came out and I was asking what I could do for him, he wanted to know if we boiled chicken. Because apparently his dog's on a special diet.
That's absurd to me in the first place, but
yeah.
Like you just asked me to like throw a piece like a chicken breast in a pan and boil it
and I'm like, no offense, but if your dog's on a special diet, why are you trying to get bar food for a dog? I'm like, that's not really a special.
Boiled chicken's not exactly what I would consider bar food.
Well, yeah, that too, but still. But why are you?
The bar you go to is shitty, dude. If you're going there to get boiled chicken,
right? But then, like the next night, I was at work and everything, and it was my first time actually like closing, where I'm the last. I'll be the last one there and everything, and so I was technically in charge of the kitchen, and I'm like, all right, cool. You know, we've only been there for 2 months. This is going to be interesting. And I'm working with a guy.
Welcome to restaurants.
Yeah, I know, right?
What's that? You've been here a week? Here are the keys.
Yeah, right. And how should I say this? Like, the guy that I was working with has been there longer than me. He's been there for almost a year. And, like...
So, wait, hold on. So, he's been there almost a year, and they made you in charge.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, how should I say this? I don't mean to talk bad about him, but at the same time, like, people...
Too late, bro.
Yeah,
You're in charge, and he's been there a year.
Yeah,
shit has already been said.
Hopefully he doesn't listen to the podcast.
Yeah, I know, right? But it's just... I'm like... People told me to, like, you know, pay attention to everything and not... Don't listen to him if he tries to tell you to do something. You tell him what needs to be done. I'm like, oh damn, okay. And then next thing I know, like, I'm on the grill, and, like, we got orders coming in, and we're in the middle of a rush.
Is he on fry?
No. Like, whenever I'm on the grill, I got the fry and I got the grill. He's in charge of nothing but pretty much set me up. He's plating. That's it.
Okay.
Like, I had one. It was a quesadilla and then 2 Phillies, one with mushrooms and onions, and one without anything but just meat and cheese. And I went to go bring the take the quesadilla off the grill and everything, and I spin to go put it on the plate, and I turn around and I'm like, dude, where's my plate? And he's like, it's to go. And I'm like, it fucking says dine in on the ticket, bro. There's no red lettering that say to go. He did that 6 times that night. I was thankful whenever we shut the grill off so I could send his ass home.
I can't even really argue because, like, the other morning, granted it was like 6 o'clock in the fucking morning, and every fucking ticket that said to go I put on a plate. And every fucking plate that was everything that was dine in, I was putting in fucking boxes, dude. Like, I was so fucking tired.
I've been there. I'm not gonna lie. Especially DoorDash.
No, it was
fuck DoorDash.
it was Thursday morning.
Fuck DoorDash.
DoorDash fucking kills me because a lot of the times it'll get rung in and they won't hit to go because it says DoorDash. It's to go, but they won't hit to go. All of a sudden, they even have their own fucking special boxes. Like
when you work in a kitchen, you look for
boxes.
Like on a check, like a ticket, a dupe that comes in. Like, you look in specific areas for specific information.
Yeah.
And if like someone opened foods to go at the fucking bottom, like, I miss that shit every fucking time because like if it doesn't say to go at the top of the ticket.
Or I'm with you, Dennis,
right?
in red lettering, like pops up underneath in red lettering. I'm with you there.
Yeah, it literally because it'll say to go up in the top corner of the ticket, but then at the bottom it'll still say to go again in red lettering, and I'm like, it doesn't have that on there. It just says dine in. I'm like,
like, our ticket doesn't say anything if it's dine in.
Okay,
and then like in the system. Like, if they don't hit begin to go, like, that shit fucks everything up.
See, here's the only problem with being in charge. If I was in your shoes and I wasn't his boss, I'd just sling that shit right into the box for him and be like, all right, your problem now. Yeah. That's the problem with being like, yeah, you tell him what to do. Well, fuck. Dude, you're wrong. It's way easier to just be like, well, here you go. You can figure this shit out in 2 minutes when the server looks at you and says, this is supposed to be for here.
Right?
Like, all right, I got to replay it. Yeah, I got to replay it. Hold on. It's not my... Hey, I gave it to you, motherfucker. You said it was to go. Here you go.
That, and then apparently there's a new trend down at the oceanfront
The boiled chicken appetizer?
Well, not just that. Also, people like to get drunk and start walking down 264.
What the fuck?
Yeah. We've had it happen like 3 times in the last 6 days.
Like just like a group of people, or like one person?
Just
drunk?
one person drunk. Just walking down the street.
Were they trying to get home? Is this a shortcut? Like, yeah, I live at Bird Neck, bro. I'm just gonna walk like 3 miles. This is cool.
They were on Bird Neck already, and then they walked up 264 heading towards like First Colonial.
Like the on ramp?
Oh, the on ramp and everything.
I'm pretty sure that's fucking illegal.
Oh, it is.
It is. It's very illegal.
Pretty sure if you can't hit at least like 45 or 35, something like that, like 10 or 15 under, then you can't. You cannot use that. So like
vehicles.
Mopeds that don't go that fast can't go on the
Just
interstate.
jump on Dooley's back, like, start running, bitch.
Please.
We gotta hit 45. We're never gonna make it back to the future.
You're gonna be about 38 miles short of that. Dooley at 7 miles an hour is probably impressive.
I can hit 10.
You know what? Motherfucker cars have speedometers. You want to test that theory? Because I bet you right now,
Not today.
at a full sprint, you might reach 9.
Probably. Maybe.
Not today. I like that.
Still 7 is impressive.
I feel like 7 is impressive. You know,
7's impressive.
It's
like,
not so much the
if-
Dooley
to
going
me-
fast; it's the slowing him down. Like I feel like if he hit something, it would be like kaboom.
He needs to be like an aircraft carrier. He's gotta have like the little hook dragging behind him. Throw up a fucking net.
Like get hit by a double-decker bus.
All right, Dooley, how the fuck was your week?
I didn't do shit
Oh, I know.
because I've been on vacation.
So
You fucking suck.
how was Are you staycationing?
Staycationing.
Well,
I don't know how y'all were on furlough doing whatever for 3 weeks or whatever. Like,
so
past 2 days.
you took a staycation on purpose and hate it.
Well, not hate it, but
You just said I don't know how you're on furlough for 3
just
weeks.
fucking
He was
bored.
fucking bored.
So how
I mean,
often
you
are
weren't-
you bored and enjoying it?
You weren't out there grooming chickens and shit?
Well,
You don't want to know what he was doing with chickens.
choking them.
Yeah.
But
Choke out a Chinese chicken.
That went to
So,
that
Jason,
went to-
how was your week?
Well, I was gonna let you go first because mine's kind of long. But I'll go.
Whatever.
I almost shit the couch the other day.
Was that a penis joke, by the way?
Oh, shit.
That's better. Never mind. Fuck the penis joke.
Yeah, I almost took a shit on the couch the other day. So I farted, dude, and it was like, whoa, like.
Were you
sharks.
alone on the couch?
Yes, I was alone. I
Okay.
was watching
Otherwise,
TV.
you'd be murdered by now.
That's only if he shit himself.
But it's
I
like
mean,
it's
this
like
could go either way.
that shock moment. Where like,
Yeah. Oh, shit.
oh shit, did that just happen? Like so, like you doing like the squat waddle to the bathroom. Like oh no. But safe to say, I was safe. But so yeah, that was just a sketchy moment. Like I think that was like Thursday night or something, Friday night. But like I was at work and I'm in the back office, and I was like, yo, I gotta take a leak, and I go in the bathroom, and there's like. And this is okay. So this is like an office bathroom. It's like one of the cleanest of the publicly used bathrooms. I mean, our bathrooms are pretty clean, but this one is like your safe space because it's like one toilet. It's not like people are coming in and out. Like
You shut the door, you get that privacy. It's got the sink in there and everything.
Yeah, except like somebody's desk is like right outside. Like you can't really.
You hope they're playing music.
You can't really just drop a deuce in there. Like,
I hope they have their cell phone on their desk just playing some jams.
You're gonna want to turn it up. It's about to get real in here. But there was like piss everywhere.
Do you have an office fan? You should turn that on.
So I walk in the bathroom and there's like I'm peeing and I'm looking at the toilet seat and I was like, fuck man, like somebody like literally like in a video was just hosing it down. And I was like, fuck man, I can't just leave this. Like, I gotta clean this up.
Damn
like,
it, Dooley.
Yeah, Dooley's on vacation. I'm still blaming him. Like, where the fuck is Dooley? He should be cleaning this up. Like, it's like. So it's like, shit, I gotta go get gloves, because I just left this bathroom, and I don't want somebody to think that it was me.
Right.
It's like, man, somebody comes in here after I take a piss, like, yo, Jason just pissed everywhere. So I'll go grab some gloves and cleaner. Thank God housekeeping never puts their shit away, because it was conveniently located in the way. It's like, so I grabbed everything, and I start cleaning this toilet, highlight of my fucking career. But then, it's on the back of the toilet. We're talking on the top. I was like, what the fuck? So like I'm cleaning this whole toilet.
Did somebody quit? Like, was this like a...
No. Okay, so like I'm cleaning this toilet, and then I get wet, dude, and I'm about to get pissed because like just got pissed on basically by somebody else. But like, so and then I look up, dude. There's a fucking leak. I was like, thank God, this whole time I've just been cleaning up water. But like, you know, and I informed maintenance because this is a hotel. We're on the bottom floor. That means something is leaking
above us.
It's 6 stories tall, dude. Like, they gotta go up every room and try to find out where this fucking leak is coming from. But I was like, hey, I'm just glad it's not pee, because I've been like elbow deep in this bitch for a minute. It's like, but going back to like Dennis, like talking about like, you know, his line experience, I did have a...
That's a hell of a segue.
Yeah, there was a moment like of joy not dealing with bodily fluids that happened to me this week. Like I had that burger was so good. Freedom! Like that they ordered a second one to go.
Nice.
Oh yeah, man.
Nice. What kind of burger?
Dude, it was just a cheeseburger.
Yeah, still.
But you know, salt and pepper goes a long fucking way. And like, so our char grill has been down, so we've been cooking everything on a flat top, and that's kind of like what I like to do anyway. So
we're flat top fat, but then again, our burgers have a lot of fat in them, and
yeah, but I mean, so
cause a lot of fires.
Yeah, but like I threw like a packet, like one of the little foil packs of butter on top of the burger, and then threw cheese on it, and then melted it. I was like, I'm not trying to give this guy a heart attack, but you know what?
Welcome to the team packet.
But then he ordered another one, and I was like, well, fuck, man, that's a good burger.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, outside of that, I mean, an uninteresting week. We did learn that I think the reason why I hate mashed cauliflower is because it's like somebody already chewed it up for you, and I think we had that conversation yesterday because the producer was making mashed cauliflower, and I was like, it is literally like someone chewed up your cauliflower for you first.
You don't want to be bird fed?
No, I don't want to be
baby birded.
No,
you want a baby birded?
No, I'm good. I mean, outside of that, like, you know, having to reset a bunch of rooms when Dooley wasn't there, that was fun. That's really all my week. Like, I had to move like 25 fucking tables and Dooley wasn't there. I was pissed. You know, stacks of chairs and shit, all that again. Like, I got my workout on.
You could have called me.
I had a pretty decent week.
What, yeah?
I mean, it was busy. It was good. I'm still waiting to meet Dooley's parents. Like, you know, I work at a bar where they apparently frequent, and I haven't seen them, and I'm highly upset. I want to meet your parents.
I'm surprised they usually go to, I'm just going to say it, Chicho's.
I mean, yeah, that's fine. I will say, Dooley 2 weeks ago, I didn't bring this up yet, but Dooley 2 weeks ago was an impressive amount of drunk. We hang out with him every Monday, and this, let me tell you, he had an obsession with my beard that night. Just wouldn't stop, like, rubbing my face. It was fucking weird.
You're like, you get home, like, I'm fucked, but I'm good.
Yeah, no, I beat Dooley home. He lives, like, 2 minutes away, and I live 30. And, well, we had 2 conversations that night, because I actually texted him on the way home, because he was supposed to call me when he got there. And he didn't, and apparently, maybe, you know what? I take that back. It's because he wasn't home yet. But somehow...
He was probably fucking at 7-Eleven, fucking grubbing it out on that fucking
for 30
taquitos
minutes.
and shit.
Maybe, I don't know, but I called him when I got home, and he picked up, and he was like, yeah, I just pulled in the driveway. And it was like, Dooley, you know what? Never mind, I gotta go to bed. And
it was like, I pushed my fucking car here, and I couldn't hit 7 miles an hour.
So 20 minutes later, he responds to the text message I sent after we had already had a conversation. It was like, I'm home, bro. And I was like, good night, Dooley.
You should be more careful.
I agree. That's why I wanted you to call me when you got home. You were wow. Dooley,
I mean,
I've seen you shit-faced. I've seen you. I've seen the night you fell off a bird. I didn't see you fall off the bird, but
I saw you the next day.
Yeah, it was impressive. But yeah, other than that,
dude, I found the pictures of in front of fucking LA Fitness.
Oh, I have some on. Yeah, no.
We should make a post.
We should. But I definitely almost had a shit scare. It was more of like It was more of a oh shit moment where like I was moving some chicken wings. You know, picked up a case of chicken wings. And, like, you just have that, like, immediate cramp. It's like you don't have to fart, you don't have to shit right then, but you're like, if somebody's in the bathroom, I'm fucked. Like, I will go in the women's room That's where you're at. You know what I mean? Like you're just like I gotta waddle out there, and I really hope nobody's in the stall because this is about to happen. It's about to go down. And unfortunately, I was the only one in the kitchen, so like you just hope and pray. Like,
25 pounds was the limit.
Yeah.
Got to put that back down real fast.
you really just hope and pray. Like, man, there better not be any tickets for the next 3 minutes because
I'm just gonna drop some wings. You guys
one of
do it
those
yourself.
sneeze fart scares.
No. It was just I picked up the it was like that, I guess, where like you sneeze but again, I didn't fart, I didn't shit. I just picked up the wings and it was like an immediate cramp. It was just like, oh,
Your testicles are like,
oh, gotta go to the bathroom.
Goes.
I had a guy come in like maybe 30 minutes later, and I looked at him and I was like, yeah. So this happened earlier. It might happen again because it never comes like in ones. You know, it's just going to be like a day at that point. Sure enough, like 2 hours later, I just looked at him. I was like,
Well,
I don't even remember what I bent over for something, and it was just like, oh.
I mean,
Bro, I'll be right back.
I ate some questionable chicken wings, like when I had like almost shit on the couch, and I mean they weren't questionable when we got them, but by the time I ate them again,
Oh, those wings?
by the time I went back to them, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna finish off this box.
See, I do not eat a lot of leftovers. I always feel like I'm going to, and if I don't eat them the next day, like it doesn't happen. Chinese food though is like my weakness, man. I'll look at Chinese
It was
food like
a
a
rock.
week later and be like, yo. I mean, it was probably a bad idea when I got it the first time, but fuck it, let's try again.
I don't know, man.
You guys-
I fucking love Chinese food, man.
Yeah, that's the problem though, and it reheats well.
It really does.
Yeah, like that's why Chinese food, I feel like it's eaten the most out of my fridge as a leftover, is because I can look at it like a week later and be like, that'll still reheat.
I mean, what's your go-to
It's
Chinese
fine.
dish, man? Like, what? Like, do you change it up, or do you?
I change it up. Like I love orange chicken, but not every Chinese food place makes the best orange chicken. Like
Well, I mean, I'm figuring like if you're eating it at home, you have like a spot that you go to.
Szechuan beef and broccoli, orange chicken. I mean, like, dude, you just can't get the same Chinese food all the time.
Bullshit. But I mean, I like to mix it up. But there's like staples that I have to have.
Well, I just named 3, but that I like
But I mean, like, there's things that I get like with every order. But then like
Well,
I
egg
might
rolls.
change up the main dish.
egg
you
rolls.
know.
That's a staple, egg rolls.
She doesn't change anything.
Well, that's not surprising.
Like, she's like,
Does she get white rice?
no, she gets fried rice.
Okay.
Pork fried rice, and it's beef and broccoli, no mushrooms.
Oh, you're already getting the no face.
No,
Would you like
Oh,
to?
shit.
chicken and broccoli. Chicken and broccoli.
Sorry, you should. Wow, how did we not catch that? We should have all just been like, "Whoa!"
No, it's chicken and rice. Chicken and rice.
The chicken and rice is like her staple dish. Like,
That's her
There's-
go-to every day.
yeah, so it's getting real in here,
Right?
But yeah, like I always have to get the spare ribs, and that's like one of my favorite things.
Crab rangoons.
So, yeah, crab rangoons, the beef wontons.
Okay, see, look how many things you just fucking named, though. It's like, again, you don't get the same thing every time.
Oh, I get the...
Even if you get
Yeah.
one thing every time that you get,
Oh, no,
like,
no,
again,
no.
I will order egg rolls every time I get fucking Chinese,
Yeah.
but that doesn't mean that, like, I don't think I love egg rolls more than anything else.
When
It's
we
just
order
like, yo,
Chinese,
I
there's
get
two
egg
of us.
rolls.
We order Chinese, it's like $56
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
They're
bro.
right. That's-
for 2 people.
That's
They're like,
by
I'm eating this
myself.
for the rest of the week.
Yeah, I do that myself. I'll limit that, yeah. Because where I
the
live,
the
nobody likes
egg drop
Chinese.
wonton blend.
Oh, I just love egg drop soup.
But then you get the wontons in it, like the beef wontons. Man, come on.
Man.
Why is it after you eat anything, any Chinese food, 20 minutes later you're like, huh,
I'm hungry again.
I would love some more lo mein.
Thank God I ordered a fucking shit ton because like there's plenty left. Like,
That's why we
You notice there's not too many all-you-can-eat Asian buffets, not including sushi.
No,
Is there
there
are
are-
sushi
I mean,
buffets?
none of them are open right now, right?
No,
They're
no buffets right now.
I'm just saying, there's not a lot of them.
There's
Yeah,
yeah,
there are.
just get on the Google machine. They're fucking everywhere. You just don't go there.
You're talking like the teppanyakis and shit.
Oh,
Like,
no,
Like
no,
fucking
no,
Happy
yeah.
Buffet,
Buffet.
fucking
Yeah.
City Buffet.
You're right. I don't go there.
Hey man,
There is
John
a reason.
Panette has a whole segment on that.
John Panette's also in larger cities than we are.
Las Vegas, mostly.
He's the rock in my Chinese food, right?
No, that's
not him.
Kyle Kanan.
Totally. Good job. Comedy stats. the whole rock in my Chinese food is a great one though. But
It's not a fly that flutters or a hair that lands in the food. It is a rock in my Chinese food. That's from the ground.
Well, while we're plugging people, why don't we plug us some Spreaker?
Oh, yeah. That's a good idea. This podcast is brought to you in affiliation with Stitcher Podcast Radio. Head on over to Stitcher.com/premium and sign up today for only $4.99 a month. Use promo code TeamFatKid for get 1 month absolutely free. Stream and download all your favorite podcasts, such as this one, Team Fat Kid Choose the Fat, Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend, My Favorite Murder, Wolverine, The Lost Trail, Alex's Favorite, Bitch Sesh. You get the Fantasy Footballers, Science Rules with Bill Nye, and many, many more. We're talking 21,000 premium hours of podcasting. That is 2.4 years. You get all the bonus episodes. You get the ad-free shows. You get Dooley's favorite 300-plus comedy albums. You can check out all the new releases before they come out. And just remember, all you have to do is head on over to Stitcher.com/premium. Sign up and use the promo code TeamFatKid. Test it out for a month absolutely free on us. Thank you for listening. We'll talk to you guys in a little bit. All right. That was crispy.
Nice, right?
Right. So, we are in the process of the 50 sandwiches for 50 states.
Yep.
And then we, what was it? Was it last week or 2 weeks ago when we talked to Biggie?
2 weeks.
So Biggie said, like, are you guys going to do a cookbook about, like, your... And I was like, fuck, man, that'd have been really fucking smart when we started, and we could have been writing this as we went. So, my question to you, like, do we do an e-cookbook on the 50 sandwiches? I mean, some of them are cheesy. We could leave, but I feel like
if you're going to do it, you got to do it.
Every state has to be represented.
Yeah,
you know,
if you're going to do it, you got to do it.
Cheat on something.
But, like, yeah, but I mean, like, so, like, I'm thinking, like, it'd be like a 25-page book with, you know, if you... front and back, you know, recipe. Like, I mean, I think it's doable and it's simple enough.
It's funny that you think of it as like pages as front and back, but it's an ebook.
Yeah, but I mean, like, so yeah.
But either way, I mean, it's doable, and we already have recipes, we have photos, we could definitely.
Well, that's the thing. He's like, he said your photos are so good. He's like, that needs to be a book.
We can make that happen. That's a do. I mean, we've talked about doing a cookbook for a while. Maybe this is where we start.
The first one.
Yeah, this is where we put our foot in the water.
So
test the water.
So do we do it like as in like how we had discussed doing the do it as like a restaurant build, or do we do it like a real fucking cookbook? And like,
fuck that restaurant build.
Because I don't like does the sandwich need a story? Is my question. Like the origins of these sandwiches. Do we put that in the book?
No, they want that. They can look it up themselves.
Well, I'll tell you what. I still feel like there would be room for that below the like. Or even off to the side, like the right-hand margin. You could have, like, the build on the left, and then, like, the 2 inches on the right-hand side could be, like, the story of the sandwich and the state and how it came about, and so on and so forth.
I was about to say, like, picture right there, description, origin, all
you have,
picture,
like,
and then...
Well, you have your method, because you remember in the builds, you have, like, the picture at the top with the name, and then it has, like, it broken down, like, how many ounces of what goes on it.
Yep, and then at the very bottom...
We can leave the cost section out, because the cost is going to be different for everyone.
Right.
And then you have your method of procedure, so I'm thinking, like, in that cost section...
You could do the story.
We could do the story of, like, each individual sandwich. And, like...
See, he and I are both thinking about, like, a build sheet as it is that we know it, in the format that we know it. I can already tell. You're like, well, we'll put the story where the description of how to make the dish is. And I'm like, no, but then it's not a build sheet.
Yeah, like, the left side, and then build. Over that.
You mean the right side?
Yeah.
No, we're confusing people. Okay.
Well, most people probably don't know what a build sheet is, so we're beyond that.
But I think it breaks out a recipe, like, to the simplest.
I think we can definitely make a build sheet book and put out an ebook. And the only thing is we obviously cannot put it out until the end of the year. Or at least before the end of the year, because we're going to do our sandwich of our own, and we're going to do...
I feel like that has to go in the book, too.
So then we got to include the Philippines as well?
Yeah.
Because we're doing the Philippines, and then
we're
going to do...
doing Jamaica.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
Puerto
I thought it was Jamaica.
Puerto Rico. There it is.
Puerto Rico.
Sorry.
I was like, Jamaica is not part of the United States. That's a whole different country.
There you go.
But yeah, we're going to do Puerto Rico.
I knew it started with a P. It was one of those. Anyway. Yeah, that one. So we're going to have to wait till the very end of the year and include our own as well as Puerto Rico.
I think it's something that we should be working on now as it's going.
Oh, I completely agree. I mean, but the good news is we can finish this up probably before the end of the year and have it ready. So like
Yeah,
literally,
so-
it's like, Happy New Year post.
I mean, like, I don't even know how to post the ebook.
I'm sure we can figure that out.
I'm sure
there's a
We've-
Google page for
We've
it. There's a
done
Google
we've
page
done
of-
harder things. I'm pretty sure it's like type it up. You send it to them and say how much do you want to sell it for. They read it and say, okay. And I you can pretty much put whatever price you want. I don't think they give a shit about that either. They're just like, oh, you don't like support Nazis. Cool, go ahead.
Yeah.
You know what? They might let you support Nazis. I don't know. I haven't read the rules and regulations yet. Terms of service. I don't want to rule out the Nazi lovers that want to do an ebook.
We
How
will
did
not
this-
go that far, please.
How did this get to this place?
Yeah.
Well, I thought about the worst thing I could think of, and Nazis came to mind, and then it was just
Well,
like,
yeah,
well, I
that's
don't,
pretty much
I
it,
don't know
man.
if they have anything against Nazis. I'm sure that
Most people probably do.
Freedom of speech, I guess, maybe?
I mean, exactly. Like, where do you, as a company, where do you draw the line?
Here's my thoughts on cannibalism.
There's actually a club for that.
Well, are you
in
a
Los
cannibal,
Angeles.
or do you just have thoughts on cannibalism? Because I feel like that would make a difference too. Like, if you're actually eating
from
people, there
so
might be a
far.
problem.
Wow.
This is what happens when we don't have topics.
Well, no,
Jason's
like-
been searching through his phone, and I'm just like spitballing. Like, all right, I can.
No,
I
because
can-
like we were having a discussion, and we've been talking about it for like a couple of days, and it started off as an intoxicated conversation,
as they all do.
where the
Usually, yes.
where the producer, I don't know even know how it started, but I basically said anything you can cook, I can cook it better. And
No.
so
All right, Annie Oakley.
So then, I told eat my crust while we were standing in front of Tyler Florence with a fucking open faced toast sandwich that anything they can do, I could do better.
Yeah, but you don't have to go to bed with them every night.
That's true.
So it's then like she wants to do a cook off. So
I support
we
this.
we were spitballing ideas, and then it was like, you can't just jump in the ring and fight Ali.
Oh, here we go.
I like.
You think
By
you're
the way,
Ali, yeah.
I love how out of all the rules, at no point were Jason and Melissa ever going to go head to head first.
No.
Like, Jason's already put himself up there as Ali.
Yeah, I did.
The ego is high with this one.
I also will tell you, we're talking, and he didn't make it seem like there was at any point that
He'd actually
him
face
and I
it.
were gonna.
Yeah.
Oh,
against
like
each
he
other.
just.
He has already moved
That's
on
a
to you.
that's a rematch.
So yeah, originally the plan, and we haven't
So
decided
I
a full plan here,
nowhere
but
to be in the
originally
final.
the plan was Melissa and I had to go head to head first,
Yeah.
and
So-
I'm assuming the assumption is I would win and Melissa would be knocked out, so Jason wouldn't have to face his wife, which I have to admit it's kind of a better plan because I don't think if you guys actually face, there's a good outcome.
No,
Like
for
if he
her-
lost, it wouldn't be good for his image, especially as Team Fat Kid, and if you won, there just wouldn't be enough couch space. He is a tiny person, it might be.
So,
is a big couch.
and
That's
like I
like
assumed,
Patriots
like,
in the-
in,
that's a
like
big
as
couch.
we were having this discussion, and like I assumed, like okay, in my mind, the way things would go is like Alex would beat Melissa, and then I'd be making a fucking dessert. It's like that's
He
like
started talking about,
like,
do
fuck,
this,
I'm gonna
this,
have to
this,
make a
this,
fucking
dessert.
dessert.
I love how both of you have your assumptions because like immediately Melissa was like, I don't even know what we're gonna make, but you're gonna dump some kind of fucking sauce on it, and I'm gonna lose, and then
Probably the
that's lit, like,
champagne sauce.
well, you have to
I
remember.
love sauce. I don't know
Okay,
what to fucking
so-
tell you.
So you're also when you're in a competition like that, you got to cook toward like who the judges are, so you have to cook toward what they're going to find appealing and amazing, versus if you had like a blind panel and none of them, you didn't know, neither one of you knew what their preferences were to cook a dish like that just had to be like very very balanced as Alex like
French cooking.
yeah, so it's very balanced.
But I mean, we also brought up time earlier. Like, is there
Yeah.
going to be a time limit on this type of
Like,
thing?
okay,
which
so
I feel like there has to be.
So in the beat Bobby Flay scenario, the first round is 30 minutes and the second round's 45, correct?
Yes.
So I was thinking an hour both rounds.
I think they do 75.
They don't do 75 minutes.
They don't. No, they don't.
Either way, I think an hour both rounds.
I think
is
an hour
probably-
in both rounds is
Fair.
Is
fair.
that doable? We're getting nods of approval.
Yeah.
So
but-
the way
she
this
was
is going to
saying-
go down
but
is
Oh, we have
is
a.
that, and I brought this up last night too. Is that prep time included? Like
from
I
start.
can't be like chopping my vegetables and shit ahead of time.
No.
Can we give her a robo
How-
coop?
how-
Like,
How are you going to know what vegetables you're going to use if you don't even know what? Like, what if the ingredient is
well,
a
I
vegetable?
can just chop the vegetables that I know I always use.
Okay, but like, what if
You're not gonna.
like we give you? We don't even know what the ingredient is yet. We haven't sat down and decided what the first round is going to be.
plantains.
I mean, they could pull a dessert, and then you won't need. Oh, well, I'm assuming you won't need vegetables. So, hey, do your
True.
thing.
Secret ingredient
True,
is
true.
durian.
Wait, who's?
Well, I mean, like we're not going to
secret
pull.
ingredient
We're not going to
durian.
pull a dish. We're going to pull an ingredient, and what you do is that ingredient in that
Has to
amount
be the
of time.
star of the dish.
Yeah, it just has to be the star of the dish. It could be carrots. I mean, we've seen this show enough that it could be corn.
We're still gonna have to
We're-
have like a setup of other. Like, are you just gonna let us go through the entire kitchen, or are you gonna be like, this is what you have to use?
Oh no,
No.
full reign of the kitchen. I mean, there's enough shit in here.
Will I be allowed to have prep time to peruse the kitchen?
No.
Because I feel like there's an unfair advantage here.
I told you.
There's
You
an
gotta
unfair
say that.
advantage of me versus her, dude. I don't know where half the shit is that she stashes. She's got a stash. She'll pull some shit out that we're like, damn, I didn't even know we had that. And that'd have been great to know last week when we were making blah, blah, blah. But, okay, so, I mean, like, the whole premise of this, and, like, I have a sense that in this show, like, the people know what the ingredient is, like, fucking 20 minutes before it starts, so that way you can at least think about the dish.
Yeah.
So maybe we do something along that lines, like, we'll give you 10 minutes, like, a 10-minute, like, idea time.
I want 20 minutes to peruse the kitchen.
You use your 10 minutes,
No, no.
however the fuck you want to use your 10 minutes.
She can know the ingredient ahead of time. I just want the time to peruse the kitchen. I feel
Oh,
like
so you're giving her-
that'll balance us out a little bit. I'll get the time to peruse the kitchen and familiarize myself. She'll have the time to plan. I don't care if it's 10 or 20. Like, either way, that gives us both time to familiarize with something that we're unsure of.
But here's the kicker, though. Like, if, like, okay, let's use Swiss cheese for instance. Like, you grab Swiss, and there's 4 slices, and you need 4 slices. She's asked out if she needs Swiss. So there's also that.
I'm not grabbing anything. I'm just
No.
familiarizing.
I'm
You
saying,
make
like,
the
I'm saying
ingredient.
when it
You
says
make
go.
the ingredient, you have to.
You gotta make sure there's enough for both of us.
Yeah.
There's 4 slices of Swiss. That's 2 pieces per person.
Well, but then you
How
have to
you
be
make
like,
that
you
a star
have
of a
2
dish?
pieces per person to make a dish.
Well, what if we?
If that's
did-
the main ingredient of the dish, then
No,
I mean,
I'm saying as like a part of like, say
That's
you're
not what
making
you
a
said.
sandwich, and there's 4 pieces of Swiss cheese,
Oh.
and you both want to put Swiss on your carrot sandwich.
Oh well, that okay.
So-
if it's not the main ingredient,
not-
then you're
no,
you're
no.
fucking lost.
No. If the main ingredient, there will be plenty of that ingredient, whatever we figure out. We'll just go walk around the fucking store and find something dumb. Like
Then we're not going to Teeter. We're going somewhere
Mexican
else.
hard sugar.
We're going somewhere else for that.
I was saying, what if we did how we did on the show? Like
What?
they gave us that sheet before or anything, and it was like for this,
I already know how to make like 3
like
things.
what ingredients do you need?
Oh, like
Chicken and rice.
Melissa's
if you
banking
had-
on soup.
Yeah, because it was like if you had to make a high-end appetizer or whatever, what
Yeah.
ingredients would you need minus?
But see, you're not even saying dish. You're saying like, all
Like,
right,
like,
here's an
we
ingredient.
didn't know what the protein was. We just like things that you would need.
But again, they were asking like if you had to make this dish or this style of dish.
Right.
You're not limiting what we don't have to make an entree or an appetizer. Like if it's carrots, you could make carrot soup. Whatever. But like you're just
You could
saying
make
an ingredient.
fucking a smoothie.
Just macho.
Anyway, I mean,
Yeah.
like I just you're focused on the ingredient.
Not only do you have to cook this shit, you have to cool it down.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I think it's fun, and then like we'll do like whoever wins that round. Okay, like the final round.
Are we both in the kitchen at the same time?
Yes. You have to share workspace. You have to share equipment.
Wow.
Yeah, see, that's the-
rough.
Because if she
Because both of your dishes have to come out at the same time.
immediately if she cooks rice.
Right.
We got 2 rice cookers and plenty of pots,
All right,
bro.
cool.
Figure it
All
out.
right, all right.
But not that much burner space.
It's the time frame.
What if
Yeah.
he jumps on the lower right burner first? I won't know what to do.
I'm not all right. Now I'm not sure if that's the hot one or if that's the fucked up one. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. What if he takes the good burner, quote unquote?
That's everybody's go-to burner on every stove, lower right. Like that's just like now you got to work fucking lower left. Like fuck.
I don't give a shit.
So I mean, I think it's so. All right, so whoever wins the final. So then I think we go to fucking Dooley and Dennis at a head-to-head to compete against
The champion of the original
champion.
final.
Yeah. And then we can do a redemption round with the 2 people who went out first. Hey, we can keep this going for a while. Like, I mean, that's a couple of weeks of fun.
That's about 3 or 4 weeks,
Yeah,
and Jason
that's
not
total
cooking shit.
interaction.
Chasing Charlie. Next.
Oh god.
So I got a random one. Something that I don't think we've technically tried on this channel. And Dennis, if you ever get to the butcher shop, should let us know. A myth, if you will, that a lot of things taste like chicken, but there's one thing in particular that really does taste like chicken, and that's wild boar.
Wait, what? I've had wild boar. It does not taste like chicken.
Well, if you get some in the butcher shop, I feel like we're gonna have to try.
I had some wild
We can't.
boar.
We can't sell it.
No, fuck.
I had some.
You
I had
can't
some,
sell wild game in the Commonwealth of Virginia. It's against the law.
Fuck the Commonwealth.
I had some wild boar like 3 weeks ago. I don't recall it tasting like chicken.
Okay. Well, considering the circumstance that we can't find it, I'll go with that for the
Oh,
moment.
we can find it.
Alligator.
Nope.
Swamp chicken.
Nope.
Alligator does taste a lot like chicken.
Yeah.
I mean,
See, I think a lot of the times people do taste tests, it's all fried, and then it just tastes like seasoning. You know what I mean?
yeah, like
I
if
can
you're,
make
yeah,
frog-
if you're gonna bread it and fry it in like a chicken breader, it's
Then
gonna-
it's gonna taste like chicken.
especially if it's a white meat. Like,
Yeah.
Like,
I'll say I can make frog legs taste like chicken. It's
I
like-
mean, frog legs taste like chicken no matter which way you cook them. I had
Especially
them, I had them grilled and they taste like chicken.
I do mine buffalo style.
Again, I had them grilled with the wild boar. I mean, I had a weird day. Okay, hold on, don't touch me.
I wonder where you could have been.
Like you get that random phone call, like, "Hey man, you want some
come on.
wild boar and some frog legs? How about some quail?" Like, I'll be right there, bro.
It's like
Hold on, I
it's
gotta
like-
put on pants.
It's like 50 steps. We're good.
Are they required? Are pants required? Like,
I can wear my board shorts.
I got a mask. Do I need pants? How about shoes?
You don't
Like,
need a mask. All you need is swim trunks.
right? Swim trunks and a mask. And you walk over there and you're wearing like a swim mask, like the diver's mask. Like, this works, right? I can't smell anything.
breathing in and out of the
That
snorkel.
probably- that
All
might-
I can smell my eyes.
I'll
That's
say,
it.
it might be a good thing.
You want to do a round?
I mean, I don't have them ready, but yes, we can. I was planning on
Just grab one. Let's do a round. I feel like we should do a round.
Dooley.
Spin.
I need cups.
Do a spin.
Do a spin.
Okay.
I don't have wheels.
Make
I
it
want to see you
sexy.
do a pirouette.
The sexy pirouette. Dooley, the only one sitting in a chair that doesn't spin. That's his own fault, though.
I'll say he was making bank during while everybody else was closing.
5, 6, 6. You want one? We don't even know what it is. So yeah, we're gonna do a round of hot roulette. Jesus.
All right.
So I did want to do a quick shout out to DeliFreshThreads for sending us that amazing care package.
That looks nice.
Yeah.
I
Got some pins and buttons.
I know.
Pins
I
and
want
buttons.
to steal
And
one of those.
course, we got the spreaders.
Yeah, the spreaders.
Yes.
I spoke with him about the spreaders, and I thought, like, you know, a couple of those going to land on the truck, I think.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. Wait, what are you talking about? They're probably all going to land on the truck unless Dennis actually manages to steal one. I mean, we're going to see it on your fucking Facebook in like a week if
No,
you do.
won't.
I
No, you won't.
I'll be like, where did
I
it
thought
go? Oh shit, Dennis
I
posted
thought we
about
had
it. He
3
stole
of
it.
these.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I felt like you guys needed some spreaders. And I was like, and that's when we got into the whole conversation about the cookbook.
Yep.
Because, you know, I was grateful on the...
He's a great guy. I mean,
Yeah.
fun guy to have on the podcast. I'm sure he will probably be back on again.
Oh, yeah, Biggie.
Especially like if we finish the 52 state sandwich, we're gonna have to go back and ask him like, which one was your favorite?
Well, which one? Like, well,
Come on, we're gonna have to put him on the spot. Like, you got 52 to choose from. Good luck.
Well, I thought that I thought of a good idea, and like once we finish the like the team Fat Kid iconic sandwich, I feel as though we gotta like pack him up the ingredients and mail it to him with instructions so that he could build it himself, and that way we can have a proper judge on.
Okay.
Because I would trust his judgment.
At this point, I think a lot of it is going to have to do with the bread. Let's face it.
Bread travels well.
It does.
But it depends on if we're making the bread.
That's what I'm saying.
If we make the bread, we send them the bread recipe with it.
We've done really well with bread, and I think if we make our own sandwich, we're probably going to end up making our own bread because it's going to be some ridiculous fucking size. And let's face it, the fucking bread that we made for the muffalata is looking really good.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know how well that's going to travel.
Sure,
and,
Jason, spend 3 more days making fucking bread.
I mean, I'll help you. Like,
why not?
Just
it worked out so well the last time.
Last time I had to get the fucking yeast from Dennis.
Give me one of those. My dad found yeast, so we found some. But
I always have yeast.
Just give me one of those temporary alarm codes. I'll come in at like 3 in the morning, flip it, fucking pound it out a couple of times. You'll wake up, be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Oh, hey. Hopefully, I won't get shot. That's all.
Jason, put on pants.
Man, look, it's your house. We'll get the fuck out of here in about 2 minutes. I'm just gonna beat this dough real quick.
Beat that dough, huh?
I'm gonna beat that dough. Like, I don't need you to stand there pantless, but I guess if it's your house, you do what you want. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, you are a closet eater, so.
Look,
I would prefer you not.
It's not my fault you showed up at 4 a.m. when it's dinner time.
I would prefer you not, naked sleep eat at 4 o'clock in the morning when I'm pounding out dough. But hey, I guess it is what it is.
I know I left a hot dog in here somewhere.
All right then. Moving on. DeliFreshThreads. We'll definitely we'll have to find a way to get him a sandwich.
To get the spreader, go over to DeliFreshThreads.com. That thing is amazing. It is got like a good.
Oh, it's a
width
thick.
on it.
It's a thick. It's a. I don't want to call it a blade, but it's a thick paddle.
Spatula.
Spreader.
It's a spreader.
It's a spreader.
That's a spreader, guys. Go check it out.
Spread's real good. I like that. It also got the.
Like how we promote his page more than we promote our own page. Right. But don't forget to get your Team Fat Kid apparel at TeamFatKidNation.com.
I'll say it's on the other side of it, it's got the little orange peel and everything and shit too. That's actually pretty cool. I was like, all right, hey.
All right, so beer.
If you got a handle, make it purposeful.
Truth.
All right.
Hello, how are you?
So I picked these. That's good.
It's almost tangy, not fruity, but tangy. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't. That doesn't make sense to me. Tangy sounds fruity, but it's got like a little bite. I don't know.
Yeah, I still think it's an IPA. No.
No, not IPA.
Pale ale, maybe.
All right, so who's going first? Evidently, I got scribed today.
Pale ale. 6.3. 38. I give it a 3.5.
Who's next?
Ale. 5.4.
Okay.
I'd say probably about 30. I'll give it a 3.5.
Oh, shit.
You're writing on the wrong person? Because I do that shit all the fucking time.
Yeah.
I just scratch out the L and write it on D, because it's usually DL and D.
Well, because I wrote the butcher... So I wrote ABDJ, and so it's the butcher's B and also D because he's Dennis.
At least he's not B and J.
Thank God.
All right, duels.
I'm just going to go ale. Fucking random cocktails.
5.5. 40 IBU. I give that a 2.
It's because you can't remember what I said.
A 2?
I know, right?
Really?
Not a fan, huh? Not kicking you in the bitterness enough, Stone fan?
It's not a stone.
Watch it.
I'm gonna
Watch it be a Stone. He's going to be severely disappointed.
It's happened before.
I could only hope.
I think it's an IPA. I'm gonna say that it is a 6.2. I'm gonna go a little low in the middle. I'm gonna say 35, and then I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
Did you undercut me by a point
No,
on ABV?
Oh yeah, I did, didn't I? Fuck, that's my.
All right,
my
well,
B.
so this is
Oh, it's a fucking lager.
yeah, Aleworks Weekend Lager. Yeah, we were all pretty off.
It makes sense why we all gave it a 3.5 though.
Intricately
Sure,
smooth and classically inspired Munich-style house lager. It is 4.8.
Wow.
We all went high on that. I guess, again, thinking ales more than lagers. I do not have a IBU, Dooley. Are you?
No IBU.
No IBU listed? All right, well, again, I don't think any of us
Ah,
came
25.
25? Anybody on 25?
Nope.
Nope.
Everybody's over.
All right, so yeah, nobody nailed that one at all.
It's good though. Aleworks.
I
That's
mean-
local.
I think Dooley's the only one that rated it low, right?
Yeah, 2.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty good, but yeah, we were all off on the lager. That was a far shot right
Hey,
there.
I said ale. That's in the name of the brewery.
So yeah, Aleworks is like what 30 minutes from here, right?
Yeah.
Something like that,
45, yeah.
Williamsburg.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I remember picking this one up because we don't do a lot of Aleworks, but I saw a weekend lager and it was something that I saw that I didn't think we've ever had.
I've definitely had it. I don't know if we've had it on the channel. So yeah, I mean, and obviously it was a good one. It stumped us all.
It's
Right.
It's
Something to be
different.
said
It's
for
different
that.
than our normal styles. Like usually we do rock IPA heavy, but a lot of times it's so random.
Yeah, it's
And like we'll grab so many beers and just have them hoarded.
I have to
We
admit,
do.
I like when we get the dark beers, not because I'm a dark beer fan, that's Dennis all the way, but
Yeah.
because none of us know what the fuck is going on. Even Dennis is like, this is good.
I'm enjoying it.
It's a
We do need to
it's a
make
stout.
run,
I don't
though.
know. Like,
Huh?
We do need to make a run.
Yeah, we do.
It's
just
been
so
a while.
far.
I know.
And then you got to wear a mask when you're in the store for that long.
I mean, like 7-Eleven delivers, but they don't ever have good beer.
I mean, does the place of all the fermented grapes deliver? Can we get a Grubhub or something?
I was gonna say just DoorDash. Fucking.
I'll say Postmates actually.
By
might
the
even do
way,
that. Actually, wow,
Excellently phrased, sir. You got that one out with no problems. You know, the place of all the fermented grapes. That was.
Entirety of fermented grapes.
Yeah.
Well, I missed the entirety part.
Look, I still give you credit. Normally, you fuck it up way worse than that.
Yeah.
I thought it was done quite well, sir.
All right, so
Of course, Stats pulls it out correctly, but you know.
yeah, well, I mean, jeez, it's stats. So what I wanted to do real fast, if you give, I wanted to talk about. So Mike Rez, we sent Amish Baby Machine. Why do I always say the Amish Baby Machine? It just
It rolls off
off the tongue. So the Amish Baby Machine, Mike Rez, the co-host over there, ate the little nitro gummy.
Did not last at all.
Yeah, Alex crushed it.
Yeah, no, I saw the.
Yeah, they watched Alex do it and they watched Dooley do it, and they're
So
like,
of course, confidence. Yeah,
Yeah,
It's-
so-
we got this.
So Mike Rez, if you go over to their YouTube page, Amish Baby Machine, you can watch Mike Rez eat Little Nitro. Flamethrower Candy Company's Little
Yes.
Nitro Gummy Bear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not a sponsor, but
It should be.
my brother came up with the idea. If you listen to a podcast, you know all about that. But so they commented on it, and they're like, "Oh, like." So I was like, I sent them one. You know, that's
Because
when
we're such nice friends.
And I also
Suffer with us.
sent my brother one who has not eaten it yet.
I know. Come
Come
on,
on, Lauren.
Lauren.
Pussy.
Lauren. Okay.
And you better record it too.
But so yeah, so
I know, right? Don't.
His,
we don't
his,
believe
his
you.
Twitter handle's at Mike Rez Radio. He does the 9:45 show,
Yeah.
which is actually on the radio, and they broadcast it on a podcast. But so yeah, he's a really cool guy. And if you go to the Amish Baby Machine on YouTube, you can watch Mike Rez eat the Little Nitro, the world's hottest gummy bear.
Yeah,
So
Little Nitro.
Dooley didn't do very well. So,
He survived.
He's fine.
he also spit it out, which was, I thought, smart.
Yeah, he had to go to work. He had to go to work.
If you knew you weren't gonna make it, just get it over. Like, because Mike tried to chew it for. Yeah, and that video is never gonna get posted on the challenge because you called him a pussy like 3 fucking times.
I mean, sorry, but when have we
Not
ever
really
been edited?
sorry.
Yeah, I mean, you made me eat a 9 million Scoville gummy bear and expected me not to. Come on, something was coming out. I'm surprised pussy was the worst of it. You're shaking your head, you know it's true. I mean, I'm surprised the F-bomb didn't come out once or twice, but I just, yeah.
I'm pretty sure the F-bomb did come out a couple times.
I don't think so. Pretty sure, I might have said, Dooley, you're a fucking pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
That's
that's
possible. That's possible.
That's probably more realistic.
Yeah.
So, so we threw it out there on Twitter and asked people if they want to shout outs, and of course, you know, DeliFresh was. We always give a shout out to DeliFresh. The one that we did not know anything about is KnotWaterBBQ Company. Just by they make barbecue sauces and rubs. You guys should go over there and check out their website.
Not water. Can we get some? Is this like?
Yeah, it's not water.
Not water, as in
KNOT. Like
that's
knot.
right, like wood knot.
Yeah, so
not,
KNOT waterbbq.com. Go over and check them out. They sell a bunch of barbecue sauces. I have not had the privilege of testing their barbecue sauces or rubs. If you guys want to send us one, that's cool too.
I'd like to try. I wouldn't mind trying that sweet heat dry rub.
Yeah, that sweet heat dry rub looks good. We're all about the spice.
That and
the sweet heat.
their hot pepper sauce too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, go over and check out KnotWater, KnotWaterBBQ.com.
I love how
Hey,
you
look, I did it. I had to look up to spell.
So,
That's
not look up.
it's all about
Look it up.
visualization.
Gotta remember, gotta look up. Hold on.
And then the 8th.
All right, what do we got next? What's on? What somebody's? Dennis, you got a topic.
Me have a topic? Why would I have a topic?
Because you always have something stats.
That is true. That
Returning
is
from
true.
quarantine, what's the right balance with your staff between leaning and cleaning?
Well, that's a great.
If you got time to lean, you got time to clean.
You know what? Normally I'd completely agree with that, but right now there's a lot of fucking time to lean.
Yeah. So
Then it should be spotless.
we're on like a skeleton crew, and they keep stealing people from me. Like Dooley's got another. You might not even know this yet. He's got a maintenance shift tomorrow, 3 to 11.
That's one's a
Oh, not anymore.
Oh, it's tomorrow.
multiple.
Not anymore.
You're off today. Did you look at the schedule?
As I said, not anymore.
Yeah.
Like you said, you probably didn't know about this.
So,
On your schedule, where when I sent you a picture of it and there's like a big blue mark, you didn't think like, hey, what's that big fucking blue mark on my schedule?
maintenance.
Yeah, I really thought you were gonna text me back when I sent that to you, but then I thought maybe Joe or Mary Elizabeth calls you.
Hey, here's your update. So
3 to 11 tomorrow, bro.
so they keep stealing people from you.
Yeah.
Man, that's a bummer. Thought he was off tomorrow.
Well, he was bitching about how staying home is bored. Doesn't mean I want to go do maintenance.
They tried to take you for the whole fucking week.
Well, at least it was only one day.
Yeah. So yeah, like time to lean, time to clean. Like, you know, having Dooley back in my department is great when they let me keep him, because there's shit to do. Like that, usually there's a staff that does these things, and like so now I'm rolling tables, chairs, and all this crap, resetting rooms. Like, we have a blood drive tomorrow too. So if you guys want to donate blood, all day tomorrow, come to go to theredcross.com and sign up. For any location, evidently there's a shortage of blood, but I feel like they say there's always a shortage.
There's
of
always
blood.
a shortage of blood, is what they say. Yes, but it is summertime too, though. So and
It's too bad they don't combine two things. Like,
Right.
bring your blood and your coins.
Yeah, right.
But also,
Coin drive, blood drive.
At the same time, the way Virginia Beach is going here lately, I can believe there's a shortage in blood.
So what you were saying earlier today, Dennis, was about something about going backwards. You had mentioned that.
Oh yes. How should I say this? One of my friends that works at one of the bars down the oceanfront shared it. The mayor of Virginia Beach sent a letter to Governor Northam the other day, and stating that they are more than happy to support and endorse all the recommendations that the Eastern Medical Director from Eastern Shore, or whatever it was, has recommended to Governor Northam, to the point of we'll still be in phase 3, but not really phase 3. We will be getting, go from the 250 capacity and everything down to 50 people max in a building. That also, they were talking about doing curfews. Alcohol sales will be done by 10 p.m. All businesses will be closed by 11, and a full curfew after midnight.
That sounds fantastic.
And we have this to thank. We can thank everybody that's been doing the fucking Facebook Lives from the bars and everything and having a good time. I understand you're having a good time. Don't go Facebook Live showing it the bar that you're at, not following the damn procedures and everything. You got everybody hanging out at the bar, no social distancing, no fucking mask. Just shut up and put the fucking mask on. It's for 10 seconds when you walk in till you get to your table. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Get off that soapbox, bro. All right, so time to lean, time to clean. So yeah, there's like being short-staffed, as like a lot of places are right now. Coming back, yeah, there is a lot of time to lean, but I think a lot of people take that to in excess. I think that you can always find something to do.
You can, but I mean, as a manager, what's the balance? You know what I mean? Like, I have my full staff back at the restaurant I'm at, and at peak times, they are needed. At non-peak times, they may not be, but you gotta give hours to your staff. And if they're doing, like, we have a daily project list, they get their daily projects done. Like, things are getting done, but there's still excess hours. At what point do you have to be like, hey, leaning's not working anymore? Because I feel like there should be a balance. There's way less to do, I get it. Things are clean. I don't have a problem with the kitchen. Like, there's no... And it's mostly kitchen guys. The front of the house obviously has to entertain, so even if you have downtime, you're usually talking to a regular or something like that. Like, but with the back of the house in particular, like,
oh yeah,
you got time to lean, you got time to clean, I get it. But if the kitchen's clean, yes, there could be more done. But, like, what's the balance there?
Like,
in your opinion?
Okay, so my point is, if the staff isn't needed, send them home.
Yeah.
Is this like? Are you talking about like the lull between lunch and dinner, or are you talking about like the?
Well, I'm talking about, like, let's say that you bring. Here's the other thing: like, you've got a staff that you want to keep. You can't cut their hours down to nothing. So you're looking at you.
Tell my boss that.
Well, different companies, bro. So I mean, like, you have to keep people employed enough that they are willing to stay around. And
well,
so
there's also a minimum staff that you have to operate.
Right, and I mean, so you have to give people hours. And so let's say you bring 3 people in at 5 o'clock, and they're there till 9, but you only really need them from like 6:30 to 8. So I mean, they get all their projects done either before or after the rush, but for that hour and a half before or after, like, they're chilling. And I mean, do you come down on them for chilling? You know what I mean? Like,
you can't
feel
come
like
too hard.
I feel like
you can't come down on them too hard, especially if things are clean.
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be a middle ground there, and it's a problem a lot of people have run into. Like, I told my dishwasher the other night, and this was point blank because we're using a lot of paper. I got a dishwasher hired, and he's going to be doing some split shifts with another store, but still, like, I hired a dishwasher, and he came in, and I was like, dude, if you want to sit down for 15 minutes and then come back, you can totally do that because, again, we're using everything as paper. It's all paper products, so it's throwaway and disposable. I'm like, you're going to run silverware maybe twice tonight, and you're going to wash, like, some big dishes, like Cambros and
pots
pans.
And pans and, like,
So, I mean, like, yeah, if you want to go sit down for, like, 20 minutes and then come back, and I mean, like, as a boss, it's a horrible thing to fucking say, but legitimately, like, he just started, I don't want him to quit, because I'm like, all right, here you go.
Yeah,
let's detail this entire fucking room, and, like, there's got to be a balance.
Well, yeah, like, but I have one dishwasher on staff right now, who obviously we're a larger building, and so he splits time with between washing dishes and housekeeping, like, hauling trash from common areas, mopping, doing things like that.
They're keeping him employed.
Yeah.
Like,
but we didn't bring anyone back in the PM shift. Like, we don't have a dishwasher at all, like, because the fucking cooks can do that. They're the ones that made the shit dirty. Like,
I mean, like, realistically,
I've done a lot of dishes in the past, like, 2 months.
We ran a week without a dishwasher and didn't have a problem. I could run without one right now, but again, this is kind of like a split store thing, and again, kind of keeping people around. Like, I need to make sure that this guy doesn't go get another job.
Well, yeah, but I mean, at this point in time, like, you gotta keep people employed. I mean, it's under the. I get what you're saying. but like we have the opportunities, like even like Dooley worked all the way through the entire pandemic, like when we were in full shutdown, because he switched from cooking to
He was in multiple departments.
yeah. He was,
I'm really curious how your paycheck worked out. We're just going to pay you out of the food department, even though there's no money coming in. But
no, they were, trust me, they were moving his payroll around all over the place.
They threw me straight on renovation. They were like, that's free money.
There was trust me, I had to go in on his payroll and like move his
Hours,
all right, so you stopped working in the kitchen at like 11:30, 12 o'clock.
Yep, this segment goes here.
Yeah, the rest of that day goes somewhere else because like I still have a budget to maintain, even though it's really in the shitter right now, and like I'm assuming everyone's budget is.
I was just thinking that too. Everybody's budget is in the
Like we're a couple million behind. Like, so I mean, like the cool thing was, I think it was last Wednesday, maybe, might have been Tuesday. I can't remember the exact day, but we had a staff meeting and a P&L review, and I was like, what in the fuck? Like, why are we having a P&L review? Like, we're talking about like a P&L review for a month that I wasn't even here.
Yeah.
Like my shit wasn't even open. It's like, so it like I understand, like, the hotel's behind. I mean, it's gonna be. There was no one traveling. Like, and guess what? When people don't travel, they don't need a place to stay. Like, so guess what happens? Like,
There's also no gatherings.
Yeah, you can't.
You're the executive center.
Yeah, I can't even. Don't even get me started on how far we are behind in fucking catering. It's like, and it's not looking like it's gonna get any better. Like, we haven't even, like, the biggest thing we had was like a meeting for like 20 people, and it took an entire ballroom. Because when you've got 20 people in a room and they're 6 feet apart,
You better start advertising for like personal birthday parties or something.
like,
You got 22 people? We can help.
we got like the largest area you'll ever need, like, for 22 people. Like, it's crazy. It takes a ballroom now to do a meeting for, like, that would fit in one room. Like, we could put 100 people in one room.
Right. Now you gotta space them out.
It's like it takes 3 rooms to do it.
Freedom!
What was it, 2 weeks ago? Serve Safe?
Oh yeah, that was our biggest one at a whopping 30 people. The whopping 30 people, but at 6 feet apart.
Fills the room.
Like, everybody's got a 6-foot table to themselves, and then there's an aisle, and then there's another 6-foot table. Like, like usually, like, there's 3 people sitting at a 6-foot table, like, or at least 2, So it just sucks. It is what it is, and everyone's like, this is the new norm, and like, I really fucking hope not, dude, because I'll never make any fucking money.
Right.
It's like,
That's like for me, the whole like curfew thing and everything. I'm like, well, there goes all my hours.
right? Like, okay, so at the restaurant, what time do you get there?
My shift starts at 8, but I always get there by like 7:30. It's the way I am and everything. And I always they don't have no problem with me clocking in. Cause I'll jump back in the kitchen and everything. Either I'll catch them up on dishes, like refill it.
Well, 8 o'clock is a weird shift to start. It's
Yeah.
a real weird start time.
It's a weird start time, but they were nice enough to actually allow me to do that because they know I have a full-time job during the day. So.
Right.
I am curious about that 12 o'clock curfew. Like, what if you work at a restaurant that closes by 11 and then you live in, like, another city?
I think if you're
Pretty sure if you're coming home from work,
if you're coming home from work, I
they'll
mean,
get-
like, are they gonna pull you over? Is the question? Like,
I mean, like,
because you're on the
how
street?
much proof do you have to have? Like, should you keep your clock out slip with you? Like, I left 20 minutes ago. I'm headed to Portsmouth. Like,
Yeah, hopefully you're still in some sort of
I'm
uniform.
assuming there's not a lot of traffic.
right?
Yeah, like, you get pulled over and you're wearing a chef coat. Like,
Yeah.
like,
I'm on the
sorry.
way home from work.
right.
And thanks to this curfew, I can't even buy beer on the way home from work.
right.
So I don't know. Hey, it's weird times, man. Like, I mean, that's just what it is.
Chef's
Right.
quote.
Yeah, chef quote. Go.
I got a couple actually.
We haven't done a chef quote in a while.
I know, right? I think every chef should
Because we
have.
never know them.
Last time I got it right.
You got it right last time, yeah.
It was Wolfgang.
All right. I think every chef should have a food truck. It's a good way to test the markets to invest in meeting the future restaurant goers.
Martha Stewart.
Nope.
I'm sure that was wrong, Dennis. That was
never
sarcasm
know.
out the ass.
I'll go. That sounds like a Tony Bourdain. Nope. Take your time. It's cool. Everyone loves dead air.
Chinks, you owe me a Coke.
I'm forgetting his.
I'll reach over and grab you a beer.
It's not one dude. The
Yeah.
Italian dude.
Cool.
Not
Why
Italian.
don't you just give us the answer, Dennis?
Jose.
Mario Batali.
No. Jose Andres.
Oh shit! I had
Yeah.
one.
And that one, and then this one. I'll admit I picked this one because somebody actually says I look like this guy.
Mario Batali.
No. I ain't that fat bitch.
Then we can grow your hair out, get you a ponytail, some
No,
shorts.
no.
You're already rocking shorts all the time.
Yeah, I
we
know.
get you the orange clogs, bro.
I'm not wearing Crocs. No.
Come on.
No. Anyways, I worked on the line. I've been an executive chef. I've worked for the Mets. I've worked for various steakhouses, vegetarian restaurants, a lot of Middle Eastern stuff. I've worked my fair share of a lot of different things. I've worked at festivals and street fairs. You know, I've been through it all.
Fuck. Didn't they look like you?
Yeah.
Who do you got, producer?
When you hear it, you'll probably laugh at it too.
And if you say Bobby Flay,
No, it ain't Bobby
Yeah,
Flay.
Bobby Flay working festivals and carnivals.
I'd like to say anybody from Duck Dynasty.
Alright.
What's the chicken master guy's name? The guy who works like shit. I can't remember his name, man.
Look, Dennis looks like reverse Carrot Top. All right, I don't.
Especially right now, right?
Reverse carrot.
What do you got, Dennis?
Action Bronson.
Oh, is that a chef?
Technically,
He's a rapper.
Yeah, but
he raps about food. I mean,
He raps about food. He cooks food too. So
Well, yeah,
Alright.
you know, if he's working festivals.
yeah. All right, I got one more.
Fuck that. Fuck that's delicious is a great show.
Yeah, it is a good show. My contribution, I hope, is to get people to eat full flavored food. If I could come away with that alone, that would be a fantastic accomplishment. I'm also very proud of being a very American chef.
I would say,
Gordon Ramsay.
yeah, super American. John Besh.
Nope.
Bobby Flay.
I'm sorry, what?
Bobby Flay.
Yes, sir.
Ah, good job. Ding, ding, ding. We got one. Yay. Very American.
Very American.
Gordon Ramsay.
Oh yeah. Hey, I don't get me wrong. I like Bobby Flay and everything, but after watching his cooking show, Boy Meets Grill, a couple times, I'm like, I don't know, man.
Boy Meets Grill, like my favorite episode. Like, I watched a lot of Bobby Flay, obviously. But the producer was there with me, and he was making flatbread pizzas on the grill. I think it was either Brunch of Bobby's or it was
Brunch of Bobby's sounds like that, yeah.
So he was making pizzas on the grill, and he kept saying pizza, and then he kept saying flatbread, and he's like flatbread and pizza, and going back and forth. And I'm like, fuck, he's saying that a lot. And he's like, flatbread, pizza, flat. Why the hell am I saying that? So he said it like on the camera, like
Yeah.
we were making fun of him. Like, damn, man, he keeps saying flatbread, and they keep saying pizza, and then he finally like just said it like 4 times in a row. Flatbread, pizza, flatbread, flat. Why do I keep saying that? And like looking at the camera, and I was like, I don't know, man, because everyone knows that you're saying it over and over again. We get it. A pizza and a flatbread are the same fucking thing, man. Like,
Well, I just say, I'm a little biased just because, whenever he goes to, the butcher shop and everything, gets the steaks and everything, and then you see the steaks, and I'm like, they don't even trim the steaks. I'm like, so you pretty much went to the grocery store. Like,
maybe that's the way he gets them, because maybe he wants to trim them
he
himself.
doesn't trim them, though.
Maybe. Okay.
Every-
Maybe he
every-
likes it that way.
You like that gristle
You're
shrimp?
gonna,
Okay.
you're
Hey,
gonna,
look, I'm not gonna
you're
lie.
gonna
like-
argue with fucking Iron Chef Bobby Flay. You go ahead and
Yes.
do that shit.
Look, I'm not gonna
Because
lie.
even with his untrimmed meat, he's still gonna kick your ass. Like,
Yo, people got weird traditions about shit, and I know this is kind of random, but I got a weird Christmas tree tradition. I never get it trimmed. I'll go buy it and then I'll cut it myself at the house. Maybe it's just preference, look, if I get the meat and I cut it down, I know what quality I'm getting out of it, and
what the butcher's saying is that
He doesn't trim it.
Like when he cooks
He
it,
just
he
uses
still,
it whole.
He
Yeah.
still didn't trim it.
So it's
So he has a shitty butcher.
yeah. and like you can see like whenever because don't get me wrong,
It starts to curl up.
It curls up, and I'm like, why? All you have to do is cut right there. That's it. Hey, I was at because I saw was it T-Fac had liked the one post on Twitter. I think it was this morning or maybe yesterday. The where the kid went in for his birthday and everything to pick out some steaks, and they're like, "Oh no, you gotta cut your own steaks."
Yeah.
And like, granted, they didn't trim nothing either, but at the same time, they at least like took the knife and like put slices in it so it doesn't curl up. I'm like, at least you're gonna do that. Like, 'cause some people do. I understand people like gristle, but at the same time,
Okay, so the gristle thing really depends on how long you cooked it for.
that is true. That is true.
Because I mean, I've had some really delicious gristle, and to me, it's like a texture thing.
Yeah.
Like when it's still got some resistance, but
It's still raw.
yeah, it is, but it's like butter.
All right,
Yeah.
so let's get into that because that's a great topic, especially when like sous vide or broiling meats. Fucking
I'm a
like
big fan too, bitch.
I know you are.
the meat jello,
Oh,
like the fat, especially like
when you get that
braised beef.
when you
is
get-
my shit, and the braised beef, like when you get that fatty, it everyone's like, I don't like beef fat, and I'm like, yo, it like dissolves in your mouth, like that.
especially when you get that good char on it,
Yeah,
like that good browning.
Nice crisp
Yeah.
on it. Oh,
That's like one of the best things.
meat jello,
I
man.
want,
right?
I
That's
want- I
like-
want meat butter. I want meat butter.
Yeah, that's short of
yeah.
a pepperoni cup for me.
Yeah.
Like like a pepperoni cup. Like
We
when,
still gotta do
when
that.
the edges are super crispy.
We do still have to do the pepperoni cups.
I mean, it doesn't even have to be a cup to me. It could be a chip. Like, but those something about pepperoni, man. When it gets that caramelization,
saying.
I think the
Nice.
cup is better because it holds the oil in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
so then you can pour it onto your bread.
Yes.
Well, I was just thinking you fill the cup
With some sauce,
like
on
cheese, and then you have
yeah.
like the mini, basically fatty pizza, and I'm totally down.
I remember
Maybe throw a crouton on there, I don't
having
know.
a Twitter conversation with Cajo Ruiz, and we're talking like he was talking about like people who dab their pizza.
in the
Like
grease.
they
This
take
is-
like a paper towel and they dab the grease off the top of the pizza.
You're just getting rid of all the flavor.
And then I was like, oh man, like all you gotta do is put another slice of pizza under that while you're eating it, and everything drips down to the like if you dab that all off, what are you dipping your crust in? Like it's like
And Virginia Beach Ranch.
Oh,
Look,
see,
okay.
the garlic butter's way
Well,
better.
Yeah.
I'm not against dipping the crust in ranch.
We had this happen the other night at the house. Like, because we tried to go to one place, but they were closed, and then we went to another place, and my roommate didn't want nothing to eat from there. So she ended up wanting to, she said, forget it, we'll just order pizza. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to the bar because I want to drink some beers. I'll throw in on the pizza and everything, and then literally, not even about 20 minutes later, she got her pizza and everything, and she's like, can you believe this? These motherfuckers did not send me my ranch. And I'm like, okay. She's like, well, how do people eat pizza without ranch? I'm like, 99% of the world eats it without ranch. Y'all are weird here in Virginia Beach. I'm sorry.
Okay, first of all, I think it's an American thing. I don't think it's just Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, ranch is like the end-all be-all of sauce
But
in
it's-
America.
but-
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean
but-
that's a step down from
like-
ketchup in
like-
this fucking country.
Okay.
It's
I
like-
like
Man.
I can see dipping the crust into the ranch and everything. I get that. That's not. I have no problem with that. But she doesn't eat her crust. So like, what do you like? You don't.
I mean, there's a lot to be said about pouring a little bit of ranch on your pizza and then covering that shit with Parmesan cheese and some fucking crushed red pepper.
You gotta have crushed pepper.
It's
Hot
like-
sauce,
Get a fucking chicken bacon ranch pizza.
right?
I don't want that because it doesn't have pepperoni on it.
You can have
And
pepper.
I
I am
believe-
sure you could add pepper
And I
on it.
believe that a pizza shouldn't exist if there's no pepperoni. I think it's there. Like in my mind, it's crust, sauce, cheese, pepperoni.
Bacon.
Yeah, well,
What kind
Bacon-
of sauce? What if it's Alfredo? Does it still count as a pizza?
yeah,
what if it's,
like
what if
a
it's
white
oil and
pizza,
vinegar?
you know, it's still good.
As long as it's got pepperoni?
It's cheese. It's bread, cheese, pepperoni is the real fucking issue
So
here.
you say about
So like
clams?
the Lulu's pizza.
That was fucking amazing. It was
No
one of-
pepperoni.
No,
Is that a pizza or a flatbread?
That was a pizza and it was done in a deck oven. But they knew when I was taking the pizza. Like I was like, yo, I'm gonna take that pizza home. They always threw. Well, no, I didn't do the Lulu's. I didn't do. Did I? What's the pizza that I always brought home?
The one with barbecue and pimento.
Yeah, so it was a
pimento
Lulu's.
cheese. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pimento cheese.
Because that shit was delicious.
that
It had
shit
the
was
barbecue
delicious.
seasoning
add
on it.
pepperoni, add bacon.
I think you did.
Either way, it was delicious. Yeah.
So yeah, but they knew when I took it home. They were like,
That's Jason.
It was a very specific. It was a very specific cook that made the pizza.
I am not gonna lie. I think the one reason I miss working at a very large establishment in downtown Norfolk is because they had many, many types of cooking equipment over a variety of kitchens. And I made like a fucking Asian-inspired pizza that was amazing, and I wish I could remember what I put on it because I will never again be able to recreate that. But
were you there when we did like the Reuben-inspired pizza? It was like
yes,
with like
yes,
the caraway seed and everything.
Yes,
like, that was
Wait,
phenomenal.
that just sounds delicious.
Dude,
it was basically a Reuben.
fucking around with pizza is like a fucking awesome idea.
We should do this. Yes.
The Thousand Island fucking dressing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was phenomenal.
Worked
The
out
crowd I think went on like halfway through though.
because it's gonna burn.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
halfway through the cooking process, we added the kraut, and then like, so like, cause you know in a Reuben your kraut's still warm.
Yeah.
But it's
Not
like
hot,
yeah,
hot,
but in a 500 degree oven,
It'd be
kraut
burnt-
don't last
it'd be-
that long.
It'd be black. It'd be burnt to crisp. But
All right, think that's it for the day.
I think so. I think we covered a lot here.
Bring it back on Thursday.
Yeah, we'll bring it back on Thursday.
As usual,
Time
guys.
for tacos.
Oh, tacos, yeah.
yeah, we still gotta do tacos.
As usual, guys, thank you for listening to Team Fat Kid Choose the Fat. You can find us on just about any of your podcast listening apps, and you
I'm
can
pretty
find
sure
us.
it's every one of them.
All right, we said that before. As always, you can find us on Facebook at,
Team Fat Kid.
on Instagram at,
Team Fat Kid Nation.
on Twitter,
At Team Fat Kid 1.
on YouTube,
Team Fat Kid.
and of course, you can find us at www.teamfatkidnation.com for all of your Team Fat Kid apparel and knife needs.
Stay hungry.
Be creative.
And don't forget to sharpen your knives.
Praise the Lord. We out here.
Now,